What's up, guys? Open workout is over with, so I'm just gonna go over a couple of my thoughts now that it's over with while it's still fresh in the brain. So first of all, congratulations to everyone who did the 5 weeks. You guys did awesome. You did amazing. You did things you thought you couldn't do. We got PRs. Those were all amazing. That's why we love the open. That's why we compete. Pushes you to do things you didn't think you could do. A couple things I want to address. If you were frustrated during the workout at any point, right? Double unders, those were high reps for you. Muscle ups, they sucked. The handstand push-ups, it was awful, whatever. You need to think about working on these skills, right? These are simple skills that we can do weekly that will help you progress, whether that means 5 to 10 minutes of double under work every day, or whether that means making your reps legit on handstand push-ups and figuring out that standard, and maybe that means putting your hands in closer and kind of playing around with it. Who knows? Or not overextending at the top, learning how to stay tight to the system. Maybe that means working on the low rings for the muscle up so that at some point I can get a bar or a ring muscle up, just things like that, okay? The other one we want to talk about is making the reps legit, and that kind of goes along with working on the skills. Handstand push-ups, if you get no rep all the time, chances are that you either have too wide of a grip, or you are too far away from the wall, or you actually aren't finishing locking out all the way, right? So these are things that we can work on during the workout. So maybe thinking about, hey, finishing with my feet actually on the wall. If you're one of those people that fall off and you're counting reps, that's why it bites you in the butt on the open, right? That's why you get no reps. So those are things to think about. Same thing with like wall balls. They didn't have them this year, but not hitting your depth, hitting the mark, right? Those would be no reps. A lot of, I know people got no reps on the squatting, whether it was the thrusters or the dumbbell squats, right? Just things like that. Chest to bar pull-ups, your chest not actually hitting the bar. Those need to be legit reps. That's how you get better. If you're counting reps that aren't legit, it's gonna cost you later on. So that's why we wanna work on it. Along with that, we wanna talk about practicing more than competing. And what that means is stop obsessing over the freaking whiteboard and beating so-and-so person every single time. That's great, it helps you push, I get that. But what tends to happen is people are so obsessed with the time that you move like garbage to get that time, right? Your handstand push-ups won't be legit. Your cutting range of motion on a squat. You're not standing all the way up on a box. Your burpees are kind of half-assed, right? Those are the things that we need to work on. Stop competing against everyone and focus on practicing, because practicing, number one, means better movement quality, which means when it comes to a competition, you don't suck. Number two, doing a little bit better movement quality is safer. And guess what? Crazy enough, it helps you progress in the long run, right? If I move like garbage over and over and over again, I create bad habits. And then at some point I'm gonna plateau because I'm not moving as well as I could be. So that's why I wanna think about practicing more than competing. So stop obsessing about the freaking time or how many reps you get and work on moving well. If you know handstand push-ups are not your thing and they're in a workout, move well, right? Don't worry about the time. Say that's your goal for the day. Another thing is don't be afraid to ask a coach to scale down reps, meaning if you're a person who has muscle ups or chest bar pull-ups or handstand push-ups or whatever, double unders, all those skills, but you know that the reps that we have for the workout is too high, don't be afraid to ask the coach, hey, can I still do it, and scale the reps down instead of always picking a scaling option, right? That's why you don't ever get better at the movement. If I never practice double unders and then the open comes and I want to practice them and I never practice them in a workout, well, no wonder they're so freaking hard and I'm so sore in my calves and all that stuff. Same thing with chest to bar. So don't be afraid to ask a coach, hey, can I scale the reps down? Another thing is kind of playing around during your workouts with pacing and with strategy. And like we said, because it's supposed to be practice. I spend 5 weeks a year. Maybe more of you spend a little bit more time because you do a couple competitions, but mainly 5 weeks out of a 52-week year doing the open. And guess what? It's generally one workout a week. So that means the other weeks, 47 weeks should be spent practicing, right? Why would I be competing every single day? So that means play around with pacing. Did I go out too hot? Did I go out too slow? Do I break up my reps earlier than I normally do? Like, how many reps can I hold on to in a chest bar workout? You know, if you're one of those people that died on that 20-minute workout, chances are, do you need endurance? Yeah, maybe, but you probably need to learn how to pace. You went out there like it was a 2-minute workout and then you died, right? And those are things that we can play around with. So don't be afraid, like we said, to keep practicing and go, okay, my goals today is I'm gonna do these wall balls unbroken, right? Can I hold on to 30 each round? I don't know. That's something to find out. And if you get a slower time, who cares, because you're practicing on wall balls today. It doesn't matter, right? Maybe the goal is I'm gonna do these pull-ups unbroken, all 10 of them unbroken each and every round, no matter how slow I am. That's your goal for the day. That's fine. It doesn't always have to be the fastest time. The people who do that are the people that continue to progress because you work on skills that you're not good at, right? So the open is amazing for showing you your weakness and what you suck at so you can get better at it. So don't be frustrated by it. Just think, holy cow, these are things that I can work on for a whole year and improve on, because people are really hungry the first couple weeks after the open, and then that hunger dies because they're like, well, this is stupid, I don't care anymore. Like, it's gonna be hard, but you need to understand that's why we wanna work on these skills. So those are just some things to take away. Stop competing so much, work on movement quality, work on legit reps, and work on these skills that you suck at, and you will progress over the next year.